Usually the post office vans for the area are kept at Crossmaglen, but since the trouble there, they've been kept overnight in Newry. And as 4 of them were making their way this morning from Newry to Crossmaglen, a car drove out of the side of the grass verge on the other side of the road here and pulled across the front van. The driver of that van, Mr. Thomas Lloyd, told me what happened.
As I approached this particular spot, the car drove from the opposite side of the road right out into my line and forced me to go onto the grass. And as I was moving past the car, this gentleman approached with a rifle and fired his shot through the side window.
Where exactly did the bullet go?
Well, it must have gone through the windshield. I didn't look to see where it went as long as it passed me.
But you weren't hurt?
But as soon as it went through the side window and the gentleman shouted to get out, I wasn't long about getting out.
The 6 men took all the mail out of the vans and scattered them over the grass verge. They sorted through them and took any letters for the bank and for the police, and took also registered letters. They then tried to set the 4 post office vans on fire. One set alight successfully, the other 3 didn't. The one was burnt out, but the other 3 were still drivable. Then they poured petrol over the remainder of the letters and were going to set them on fire until the post office men asked them not to. So they didn't. They got into their car, which was a 2-tone grey Morris Oxford, and drove off along a country road, just going off the main road here, which leads towards the Carriff Mountains, which run alongside the border. The post office men then went towards this telephone kiosk, where they discovered that in fact the wires had been pulled out of the hand phone and they weren't able to ring the police. However, a passing motorist saw the predicament they were in and called the police from the next phone box.